Hello everyone. So, as I said, today I'll be talking about the diaphragm. So, as I said, is very important aspect when you're singing. It's basically the first thing I teach to my students when because I really believe that it's really important. I sing for long time, more than 10 years, and I can confess to you that I sang many times without acknowledge it. I knew that it's important the diaphragm is there for us to use blah blah blah, but I could do the exercises as well. But when I went to sing, I wouldn't apply it for some reason. And then only like some years ago, and I started to apply it correctly, and then I felt a huge difference on my vocals. So that what means that you can still sing if you don't use the diaphragm, but the quality of your singing will not be the best because you are basically not taking advantage of all your instruments or of your instrument, all parts of your instrument. So before I continue, I just want to let you know that I'll be recording in my channel versions in Portuguese and in English. So basically the same version. If I record the video originally in English, I'll be doing the dubbing in Português and vice versa. So, para os meus amigos que falam português, estava a dizer que eu gravarei sempre duas versões, uma versão em português e outra versão em inglês. Se o vídeo originalmente for gravado em português, eu farei uma dublagem em inglês e vice-versa, mais ou menos isso. So that's like for me to address, because I know that I have a lot of followers that speak English only, and a lot of them that only speak Portuguese. So it's a way for me to address both sides. And I don't know how to speak other languages, so I can't do the video in French or Italian or something, because I don't know how to speak the language. And even my English is not the best. You see, like the way I speak is not the best, but at least as long as you understand me, I'm cool. So, now let's go back to our subject today, which is the diaphragm. So, we all know how to breathe because we all born, and it's basically is a sign of life, right? But when we want to produce beautiful vocals, we need to know very well our instrument. The same way as when you play piano or guitar or any other instrument, first you have to know about this instrument. You have to get to know about the instrument. You have to learn how this instrument works. And then people sometimes don't see voices like our vocals as instrument, but it is our instrument. For vocal singers or vocal teachers, even the ones that anyone that use their voices as a profession, like in the radios, TVs, and YouTubers, and all over. So all of them use their voices as an instrument. So, and then if we care about the instrument, like any other like physical instrument that is not our own body, then we have to care about our body as well. And what I say, like for example, for you to play piano, you have to know your instrument before you play. You actually can play it without knowing it. You can go just there and do 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 do. You are playing a song, right? But it's not you're not taking full advantage of your instrument because you don't know about it. So one of the first thing that we should do when we are learning or even using an instrument is to know about it. So, for example, for the piano, I know that the posture you use it has to be appropriate. Your fingers, you have to feel like you're holding an egg, and so that you can play. You don't play like that. You don't play like that. You play like that. For guitar as well, your posture and the way you play. So it's also important. So then why is it different for vocals? So the vocals should be the same thing. So we should give the same treatment for for our body as instrument. And so few aspects that are important, and I can talk another time because of how you take care of your vocals, how your vocal cords work, and all of this. I'll talk about that in another video. But on this video in particular, I want to talk more about the diaphragm. How can you use the diaphragm for your own benefit to project your voice, your vocals better, and to produce a beautiful sound? Just a moment, I think it's still low, right? Let me put like that. Yeah, I think it's better like that. So before I go and then talk about how can you use it better, I'll explain you the whys first, and then I'll go to explain you how can you use it better. The whys, I'll just go and I'll type, if you can go as well in the Google. I'll not like open up the image here because it can be like protected, like copyright protected, and I don't want to have any issues with protection material. But if you just go to Google and then you write diaphragm, images, for example, so you end up with something like that. I will not, as I said, I will not put it bigger because of the copywriting issues. But I think you can see. But if you can't, just put it. You have the same image I'm having, same information I'm having. So here is your lungs, and then like the air intake comes from there, and then fill out your lungs, and then it's used, and then it's used, and then basically you have like intake and out in the same place, right? So when I say that we all can sing, we all can live even without using the diaphragm as it should be, it's like you still have air here when you breathe in, right? You still have air here, but the quantity of air that you have here can be more than what you just have if you use your diaphragm. So the diaphragm basically is connected here in the bottom. So the bottom, like here. So this is a beautiful example of the diaphragm here. So that's the format of the diaphragm here. So the diaphragm is here, and it is basically flexible. So if you have, so this is your lung. Let's suppose this is my lungs, or your lungs, and then this is this hand is your diaphragm. So if it's like that, right? If I breathe in, like shh, I have a hair here, a lot of hair here. But if I use my diaphragm and I do like shh, so I'll have more air inside. That means that I have more air to use. So I just want you guys to visualize it before I go to explain deeper on why is it important. So going back to us, as you saw the image, we have the lungs and we have the diaphragm in the bottom. And then, as I said, if we have a way to see, yeah. So we breathe here, and then we have this. We have the air here. We breathe in, it's like your lung is closed, and then the lung closed, no air, even not enough air. You breathe in, so you have more air inside your lungs, but your diaphragm is like that, it's contracted. But if you expand your diaphragm as well at the same time, so you have more air inside your lungs, and then when you use it, you can use this air, all of this air, all of this air, all of this air, and then also use this one here as well, instead of only using this one. So I hope it was explanatory, self-explanatory. So, and then why is it important in vocals, when you sing or when you use your vocal form as a profession? The more air you have inside, the more space maneuver you have, the more you space to the more control you have through that. I'll give you an example. If I breathe only through I'm not sure what I'm doing because it's always moving. If let me go down like that. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Let's just give an example. I use my lungs first, although it's difficult for me now to lift up my chest, because I was so used to use the diaphragm for my day-to-day life. But I'll see if I can lift up my shoulders. La, 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 la. It's not easy. I'm already suffering. You can see that I have to actually to lift my head, and because I'm suffering already in a short time. But if I use my belly, I don't have to put stress here. No, my chest, nothing, just my belly. And I can even relax like I'm doing nothing. And because I will have the full control of this voice, and I can do whatever I want, just linking my mind with the air, the amount of air that I have there. And I'll give another example, the same thing. Using now the diaphragm. La, 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 la. See, it's like I can control what I want to do. If I want to go soft like that. If I want to go soft, high, I can do because I'm controlling through my belly, through the diaphragm. So I can do a lot of things if I'm using it. And that's why I'm here to let you know, to tell you about it and tell you how can you actually use it. And not only using an exercise, but using when you sing as well, because that was my case. I used an exercise, but I didn't use it when I was singing. So let's now see how can you use your diaphragm to save your vocal cords, to save the stress in your chest and the stress in your arms and so on. How can you use it the best? First thing, relax your shoulder, relax your chest, relax everything, and then just imagine that you are eating air. I know it's a strange example, and here I'll give you a lot of strange examples. I'm just trying to think how I'm visualizing it, how am I able to do it, and then try to translate it to you so that you can do the same. So I can take you to the same place I am. So imagine that you are drinking air, and then instead of of course the air goes, the liquid goes to your stomach, right? So think about it like you are drinking air, and then imagine that it's going to your belly, and then you have to fill out your belly like that, so that it's giving space to the air that you are breathing. Imagine breathing and then fill out your belly like that. And then when you want to sing or say something, you basically contract your belly back so that the air goes back where it came. So it's not like air. It's instead of saying drink, you drink and it goes somewhere else. This air that you drink is basically you save it. You are saving the air in your belly. If you imagine like that, maybe you can get to the point I want quicker or faster. I'll give you an example now. I'll just try to do myself, and then you try to see what I'm doing, and then we go to the next thing. So I try not to talk a lot because I may be a little bit away from the microphone. But for example, I'm here. You see my belly is here. Let me close all so that you can see better. My belly is here. I'll feel it out. Imagine that I'm drinking air, and at the same time, I am feeling my belly So I saved the air there, and I'm using it to speak right now. I'm just using it to speak. So if you see, it will go smaller while I speak. So if you are a presenter or you are a YouTuber and you need it, so it's the same thing that you're gonna do. So you feel it out while you speak, basically. So that, and then depending on what you are gonna do, and then this will also take all the stress in my shoulder and in my chest. So I'll do it again, and I'll fill out again, and then I'll take it now with imagine that you have a balloon. Imagine that you have a balloon, and you put like a small hole in the balloon, like very small, and then this air has to come out slowly. So this is like I'm now in the second stage, which is controlling the air that you save. So how you use this air? So you put the air, and then you use it until where you can go. So you can use it until where you can go. And then one important thing that I always feel important, that is relevant, is when it finished, try not to rest for so long before you inhale air again, or even drink air again, as I say. So try to do it quicker. Like for example, let's suppose my air is finished, because it can take me a long time for the air to finish, because I'm already used to it. So let's imagine that my air finished. Let's suppose to finish again. So you try to do it quickly, and then the reason I say to try to do it quickly is because depending on the song that you sing, you may need to sing quickly. Like for example, depending on the phrase of the song, because you breathe after each phrase. Usually you can actually connect two phrases together depending on how much air you can save. But usually it's not good to breathe in the middle of the phrase, depending on what you're singing anyways. Let's suppose you finish your phrase, and let's suppose the interval between phrases is so short that you don't have enough time to breathe. If you don't get your diaphragm used to it, so you always be late, like starting late on the second sentence because of the second phrase, because you are not used to it. So that's why I think it's important for you to do it quickly, like fill out. Then let's suppose you're finished. Then so, and then how do you intake air? You can do both ways. You can do through the mouth or through the nose. Depending on how long. For example, for me, depending on how much time I have between phrases. If the time is so short, I have to take through the mouth because it's easier. It's faster. Like put the air quickly to my lungs. But now, if the nose, it will take so long until the air is there. So the nose I usually use when I have like enough time, and the phrases are like the interval between phrases are long. For example, you are singing like and then you do like it's a song. It's a slow song. But now imagine if it's a quick song. I can't do it. I have to do it quickly, like see, depend on how much air you can get through the nose. Because for me, if I do like that, it's faster. In the nose is like take longer, but I like when I take through the nose. For example, me. So when I have the opportunity, I use the nose. When I don't have, I use the mouth. So you can use both. Depends on it's up to you. So now I'll go like a little bit further, just for you to see the way I fill out the belly. My voice goes out, and then nothing here moves. First, I'll give you the example on what is wrong. So you can't do it. So like you can't. Nothing there should move. Like for example. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I think now you can see all my body. Let me see. So for example, so I'm here. I'll put the air. Or I can sing like. So nothing else moved. Like I was not in stress. I was so relaxed from my mouth to here. So I don't know if you can hear that. So I was so relaxed from my mouth to here. Everything was relaxed. So I didn't have any strength. So and I can do like this way so that you can see. So that's the way you should do. So, sorry, I forgot. I told you I would show you the wrong. No, this one was the right. I'll show you now the wrong way. The wrong way. So, the wrong way is when I do like. What we are doing, basically, what we are doing when we do that. Basically, we are putting our belly in. Remember what we talk about the diaphragm, how it works, and it comes like that. But when you do like, and then you do like, everything moves. What you're doing is basically the diaphragm is here. You are put like more, like that means that you are putting less air in your lungs than when you do like that with your belly out. And then besides that, you are putting your whole body under stress. When you are singing, you cannot be in stress. You have to be relaxed, soft. That's the way you have to do when you sing. So please try to do this exercise back home. Since now you know all this information, fill out your belly and then do it until all your air is done, it's over. And then besides doing this one, you can do the other one as well, which is besides the train the diaphragm, it also gives you like control of your voice, and also the belting, like basically. Let me go to this exercise and then I'll go to the other one to summarize both of them. So the other one, instead of do like until all your air is done, you do like. And then your belly, what your belly does when you do that is basically that. You feel out and then and what is happening there? What's happening is like your belly, like for example, your belly, you inflate it basically, and then when you're doing what you're doing, we're doing like basically you're not taking your air like you are basically, you have the ability to control how much air you want to go out, how much air you want, or how much air in this case you want to go out. Like I can do like and then stop, and then and stop without breathing, and then stop. I can do whatever I want when I use the diaphragm, not with the lungs. The lungs you'll be like you are dying. With the diaphragm you can do it, and then by doing it you can basically produce a beautiful sound. Then how do you do this? A lot of people just they don't know what to do with the belly. So as I said, I will give you some examples that shows you that like I just want the example may not be so clear. So I don't know, not so clear. It's clear, but may not be so conventional. But I'm just giving you the example based on what I feel and what I do to produce the sound that I want you to produce. So that's why it may not be like a conventional example. This one is a little bit okay. Imagine that you are doing the number 2. I'm sorry. That's the best way I have to explain it to you. Imagine that you are doing the number 2. So the number 2, toilet, number 2. private. So when you are doing it, you basically, if you are not sick or something, you have to press it, like press it, like so that it go out. Like even the same example is for the women that deliver babies, like natural way. They also use the same method. They pull it, they push it, is it push it or pull it?
Push it.
Look at my kid. Yeah, not here. Go away. So yeah, so they push it, and then the same way for when you want to produce this. It's almost the same way when you do when you want to belt. I think you already heard about belt. What is belt? We'll talk about it another time, but it's the same principle that you use. So imagine that you have we want to make number 2, and I think about it. When you are doing it, you basically you press in the front, the belly, and you also press. Just 1 second. It's just my kid. You press the belly in front, and then you also then press down so that the thing can go not down. So, but instead of you pressing down, you don't press down. You just forget the second part and just focus on the first part, which is your belly, like that. Press it. So this is the same thing that you are gonna do when you try to do this exercise. My kid is just distracting me a lot. So you do like fill out, and then sorry, I'm so sorry. I'll be back very soon. Okay, I'll be back very soon.
I'll stop talking.
And we are here together. We are here again. So I had to let my kid go away. So okay, so you do like you fill out, and then so what's happening basically? Basically, you fill out your belly and you are doing like basically is what you are doing. So try to do it at home, and then try to do both of these exercises a lot, so that your diaphragm knows how it's supposed to work, how it's supposed to work. Yes, of course. And then the other thing that I want you to try as well, then try to put some words in that. If you have a piano, you can just use your piano and do something like that, something that I created to help me and to help my students as well. So you can just do like just like that, very easy. So instead of you, and then you do like you use the same, and you just use it, and then you put words to that. Let's first like and then first legato and then staccato. So like basically first we'll be like and then when you put the words, then you can do like and then you can like say, now say pa. You can say pa 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 pa. You can say like la 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 la. You can say you. Do it many times so that And then you can also, sorry, let me correct this one quickly, and then I'll be back because my camera is tired. And we are back. So as I was saying, try to do then and then after that, after you exercise a lot, then try to do this exercise that I just gave you. Do like and then put words. Remember that the second ha is. Remember number 2. Okay, so I hope it will help you guys a lot to use your diaphragm. Then the third step after you do these two and practice a lot, then you pick a song that you like to sing. If it's a song that you already know, is better because the point here is not to learn the song. The point here is to train your diaphragm, so that it can memorize how to work to better produce the sound that you want. So try to select a song and then try to sing this song, and then try to don't focus a lot on to sing the song perfectly in this stage. Focus, because that's not the point of the exercise. Focus on using your diaphragm. You sing anything like let's see, any song. I don't know. Any song, like I'll just sing like I don't know, any song. Any song that you know, just choose it and then try to sing the song, and then respect the interval, like the pay attention to the interval between phrases, as I said before, because if it's short, you know that you have time to breathe, then you are like good. But if you know that if it's long, you have time to breathe. But if it's short, then you know that you don't have enough time to breathe. Then you have to plan everything in your head. You just don't do that. You have to plan it. So, okay, this song is like that. My breathing, I can hold my breath until that. So I cannot hold until there. So, okay, in the sentence or even in the song, where can I breathe? Plan it in advance, so that, because it's not good when you are singing like that, ooh, and then you realize that, okay, I will not be able to finish it, and you are in the middle and you can't finish it. Ooh, no, it's not nice. You have to say, okay, I can measure the quantity of air that you have inside you, and it's like, okay, with this air I can go until there, and then try to use it when you sing. Like if I know that I cannot, like if the sentence if the phrase is like eu quero, let's sing. Eu quero ver, I want to see, or I want to see. Let's suppose it's like that. And then you cannot go to the third, like the third. You can't go to the third one. You only can go until the second one. What you do? Then I say, okay, if I only can go until the second one, then instead of breathing in between, when I say I want to see, like I will breathe. I want to see. So, but still, I can. It's not like although it's not perfect, but it's not so ugly. It's not so bad because I plan where to breathe, so it's not so ugly. Then I want to see. So it's not because you didn't plan. So if you plan it well where to breathe, then you produce a beautiful sound, anyways. So try to do it with any song that you know, and then try to plan your breathing in the middle. Even if remember please, because at the beginning you have the tendency to forget your breathing and just sing the song because you know the song. Remember, the point is not to learn the song because, or even to sing the song in a perfect way. The point is to teach your body or your instrument how can you sing this song better. So where can you breathe and how can you breathe, and use the diaphragm instead of your, if you're singing, and then it's better if you sing in front of a mirror if possible. If you sing in front of me and you are doing like, I want to see, so you are using more you're not using your diaphragm to help you on your singing. So you have to be like, I want to see. So I think I hope I gave you a detailed information on how to use your diaphragm, how to take advantage of this beautiful tool that we have inside our bodies, and so that we can relax our body, we can take care of our vocal cords, because if when you sing with the chest, will use your throat to sing. You will not use the diaphragm, because the diaphragm is the one that push the air in, and it makes you not to put pressure on this side, so it just go and flows. But if you use your chest, because you'll be you'll be struggling, then you have to use other things to make sure that your voice goes out. But if you use the diaphragm, you don't need nothing of this. You don't need you don't need to put, sorry, it's not that you don't need nothing of it, you need, but you don't need to put stress on this area. You just use this area to give the feeling that your song needs, to give that passion, that whatever it is that you want, because you're not worried about it. You are deeply connected to your song because your diaphragm is doing the work. Yeah, and of course your vocal cords. So that's the theme for today. I hope I helped you to understand a little bit more about this beautiful tool that we have inside of us, and to know a little bit more about this instrument that we have, which is our vocal. And I see you next time with more stuff to share. We never know what is it, because it can be anything, because can be anything, can be as I said, we'll be here talk about music, we can be here in music, we'll be talk about vocal, we'll be talk about piano, we will talk about guitar, the basic, please. I'm not a player, like basic. We will talk about music theory, we'll be talk about music production, we will talk about the process of creating music, and then also the process of music distribution. So how is it from the creation to distribution? We will talk about my own thing, like hiking and all other things that I used to do, and I have a lot of things, material that I have already recorded a long time ago, and I have to just get it ready for you and share with you. From now on, I promise I'll do my best to release a lot of beautiful and interesting video for you. Just follow me. Yeah.